On today's episode of the Cryptoverse, Binance launches a desktop software application, Twitter CEO sees Bitcoin becoming the world's single currency, Starbucks to pilot a blockchain project to trace their coffee beans, CryptoKitties gets $12 million of venture capital investment, and in the market roundup, Indahash and Verge get pumped. All of that on today's episode of the Cryptoverse. So stay right there. Hi there guys, welcome to the latest episode of the Cryptoverse, your regular dose of news and commentary on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and blockchains. I'm your host, Chris Coney. Let's get into it. So the first story comes directly from the Binance Exchange website. Binance launches a desktop software application for Mac. That means you download this software app and you access the Binance Exchange directly without using your web browser or the World Wide Web. And that means your interaction with Binance through this app is much more secure than using a web browser. And it also means it's harder for Binance to be censored if clients are connecting to them directly. Not that Binance are being censored, I'm just saying. Now you combine this with a VPN, a virtual private network app, and you've got yourself quite a nice little setup there. Now this desktop app should also be much faster than loading the exchange from the web. And I'll say it again, Binance may get ribbed for their fees, but you can't rib them when there is clear evidence that they are diligently investing in research and development to improve their service. I mean, this is particularly impressive behavior since once a company reaches the position of market leader, they tend to get lazy. And Binance, however, are making sure that they stay ahead of the curve and so they don't get caught napping. And if you don't already have a Binance account, by the way, I'd appreciate if you would sign up using my referral link in the video description, and then I'll earn a bit of commission for that. Thank you. Next story, Starbucks to begin a pilot project using blockchain to trace coffee from bean to cup. Straight from the horse's mouth this time, news.starbucks.com. So the first bit I picked out here in red says, quote, over the next 2 years, we will look to demonstrate how technology and innovation on data platforms can give coffee farmers even more financial empowerment, said Kevin Johnson, Chief Executive Officer at Starbucks, who will discuss the announcement on stage at the 2018 annual meeting of shareholders in Seattle today. And then it says, quote, we'll leverage an open source approach to share what we learn with the rest of the world, close quote. Ding, ding, ding. An open source approach. I thank you. Moving on from there, it says, quote, at the same time, I've met farmers who have very little by the way of possessions, but they have a mobile phone. See, that's why crypto cannot be stopped, because it'll just do the runaround. It'll go to developing countries, and then it'll slip in the back door of developed countries. Nothing you can do about it. Totally unstoppable. So Starbucks already had this ethical sourcing initiative, and blockchain technology just gives them the opportunity to categorically prove that the claims they make are in fact true. So that kind of gives them a competitive edge in the market and holds the whole industry to a higher standard. Too bad their coffee still tastes like arse. Go Costa. Next story. Venture capitalists inject $12 million into the CryptoKitties project. So let's get a bit out of this article. Here it says, the companies investing include Andreessen Horowitz and Union Square Ventures. Some people may recall those names as the firms have invested in various other crypto-related ventures such as exchanges and other service providers. It also says further down here, although the team has not specifically defined what their plans are for the money, it seems they will keep building their project and focus on marketing. Well, it's kind of tough to figure out what the value proposition is, don't you think, with CryptoKitties? I suppose the opportunity is to make money by, breeding a rare CryptoKitty and then selling it for a profit, but I'm not sure how many users playing CryptoKitties do it for the money. I asked that question because I'm wondering what their marketing messages will be. When they spend that $12 million, what's the hook going to be? And since it's based on Ethereum, they've got kind of two things holding back the growth potential of their business. One of them is the processing capacity of the Ethereum network itself, and the other is the requirement for users to pay for every single transaction, which is such a point of friction as to be untenable in my humble opinion. And my regular listeners already know what my solution to that is. and I'll leave all you newcomers to discover that for yourself as you tune into more episodes of the Cryptoverse. And let's round off with an edition of the Market Roundup. Chilling about 335 billion overall today. Still a lot of red on the board today. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 44%. Now, the biggest winners of the day, according to onchaineffects.com, are Verge and Vertcoin. Verge up 16.27% and Vertcoin up 11%, give or take. Lisk and Populous being the biggest losers, followed by Pivex, Cardano, and Bitcoin Gold. Just a quick segue, I finally capitulated and sold my Bitcoin Gold and converted it into Ripple based on the Weiss cryptocurrency ratings that came out a few hours ago. I don't like Ripple, but I do like profit, so that's why I did it. Moving on to the big pumpers of the day, Indahash is up 31.4%, and the most probable cause of this is this news making the rounds, which is Indahash token app integration coming on the 27th of March, officially confirmed by Indahash. So they've done their ICO and have been developing their app, and now they're ready to roll out the token as the payment currency inside the app itself to their now 570,000 social influencers worldwide. So this is an existing company with an existing app that decided to launch onto blockchain technology. So they've already got tons of users, tons of influencers, and are going to launch this ecosystem off the back of that. So that's probably what's getting people excited about Indahash and why the price then pumped 31.4%. The other big pumper today was Verge. I mean, it's kind of pulled back a bit now, but it did pump earlier today, and it created an enormous green candle on the charts that I was watching in real time. The most probable trigger for this was this announcement that they made about some partnership they've made. This page on their website says Verge has some very exciting news today. In line with our mission to empower people to bring blockchain technology transactions into everyday life, we are thrilled to announce efforts to establish the largest cryptocurrency collaboration to hit the market. A global organization with a vast network of high-traffic sites is looking to enter the cryptocurrency market and form a strategic business alliance with Verge as the preferred form of payment method, offering a quick and private means of transaction to hundreds of millions of potential consumers daily. However, they do not reveal what that partnership is. They said, we're eager to see this partnership materialize and invite everyone in the Verge community to support this groundbreaking initiative, help us accelerate this by helping us crowdfund some money, give us some donations, etc. So I think what they're basically saying is, if you give us some money, we'll reveal what the partnership is. I'm not a big fan of this approach personally, but it did cause the price to pump quite significantly. In terms of the charts then, I'm just looking at Bitcoin again against the US dollar. Not much has changed since yesterday, still just kind of grinding at the top of this channel that I showed you yesterday, and we're right sitting now about $8,700. If this is price cyclicity consolidating within the channel, then we may see a pullback to the previous low, which is around 72.40. If we switch over to the daily chart and then adjust the zoom ever so slightly so the perspective is better, we still got that shooting star pattern a couple of days ago, and now we're into a sideways moving 200-day moving average. But you know the crypto markets, anything can happen at any time. So thanks very much for joining me today, guys. If you liked this episode, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new around here, get subscribed. And if I said a few things during today's episode that sounded like gobbledygook or technobabble, then you may want to head over to my website, which is cryptoversity.com, and click on courses so you can take one of my step-by-step online foundation courses that will help you with vocabulary and some fundamentals, so that when you listen to the news and commentary, things will make a lot more sense. Alright guys, that is all for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Cryptoverse. So until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.